Hey friends, Mark Holmes here with
Michael Anthony Fitness.
And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report, because without you guys, this wouldn't work, and right now, it's working. I'm sitting here thinking as we get ready for the draft, we've got that 19th pick. It's good. It's not as good as, you'd like to have. When you hear about, like, the Buffalo Bills want to move from, 12 to try and get up to get a quarterback, they're going to be paying a king's ransom. And you look at what the Rams gave up for a wide receiver. New England has 2 first-round picks. And there's some people that are saying that they might be a trading partner for the Cowboys to move back some. But as I was thinking about this, it's like, man, draft position is everything. And I remember going into the Redskin game. Remember when we were going to the Redskin game?
Oh, which one?
Last year, getting ready for the game.
Oh, yeah.
And I was on the fence. That was after we lost to Green Bay.
Oh, that's when we got ranked down.
That was after we lost to, God, who else did we lose? We had 2 games back-to-back at home where we scored 30-plus points and lost. I know Green Bay was one of them,
Green Bay's always a problem.
And we were staring down the face of not having Zeke Elliott and stuff. This is when some of the hate began towards me and Jobu Sports Report. Specifically, Cowboys Legend 27. I was on the fence because I hate the Washington Redskins. I don't ever want to lose to them. But it was at that time that I was thinking that maybe, with all the crap that's going on, maybe the best thing is Zeke Elliott sits down. We get that out of the way. And maybe the season goes downhill. Maybe it gets bad enough that we get on a losing streak, that we fire Jason Garrett, we get a high draft pick, and we build for the future. That was my argument. But I was told, you're just a bandwagon fan. But it's like, no, in retrospect, look at this way. We're sitting at 19, right? We'll get a good player.
But you got a better pick if we lost a couple more
But
games.
if we had lost 3 games, we would have traded places with the Raiders and had the 10th pick.
Yeah, anybody number 10.
You see what the Jets gave up to move up 3 spots in the draft?
Oh, no.
Now, okay, so we had a winning season last year. Are you guys happy about what happened last season? I mean, seriously, yeah, okay, great. First time Jason Garrett's had back-to-back winning seasons.
I'm not happy about it.
Exactly.
We didn't make the playoffs.
So the question is, when I was called a bandwagon fan, it wasn't about being a bandwagon fan. It was actually thinking about down the road. It was about what is best for the long term. Now we still have Jason Garrett. We got the 19th pick. But could you imagine if we had the 10th pick in the first round, the 10th pick in the second round, the 10th pick in the third round, and so on? You think about the players that we would have been able to get. I mean, at 10, with 10 picks.
Vita Vea definitely be there.
Exactly. Well, and even with that second round pick, you could have packaged that up with one of these other picks, a couple of these other picks, and gotten into the first round as well. I'm sitting here talking this morning that, hey, maybe the Cowboys will take a couple of their picks with that 19 and try and move up further in the second round. We wouldn't have to even be talking about that. We would have already been there.
That's right.
And you would have had the opportunity to have, some true impact players. You would have people who would have said, hey, look, I'll give you a first and a second to take your pick. And we might have been picking where we're picking now. You see my point? And that was my point at that time, was for the long term of the Dallas Cowboys. And let's be honest, the only thing that matters in football is winning the Super Bowl. Flat out. You think New England's happy about losing the Super Bowl last year? Are they touting that, hey, we went to the Super Bowl again? No. They're mad as hell. They're trying to figure out how to win it next year. You think Minnesota Vikings are happy that, they were one step away? No. It's about winning the ring. It's something we have not done. So, if I'm a bandwagon fan for saying that at that point last year, maybe we would have been better off losing for the future of the Cowboys, then I guess I'm just a bandwagon fan. Because here we are now with Jason Garrett for at least one more year and further back in the draft. Am I a bandwagon fan, man?
No. We would have started Jason Garrett either way, but
I don't know. I don't know.
I think we still would have at least one more year, but we would have a better pick. That's the main thing.
No. Mike, listen. We had already done something that no Dallas Cowboy team had, or no team had ever done in the NFL, and that's score 30 points. As much as you guys say that Dak Prescott sucked, Dak Prescott was carrying the team the first half of the season.
Oh, of course.
It just became more than what one person could do without Tyron Smith, Zeke Elliott, and so on. But we had lost back-to-back games at home, scoring 30 points, something that had never happened in the NFL. Okay? We were setting records of ineptitude for our team that have never happened. So if that had continued, and if things had really gone completely south, you could look at it and say, you know what, we need to make a change, definitely, Jason Garrett. It would have had to have been but ugly. Unfortunately, Jason Garrett has always been 8-8, or in the playoffs one year, and close enough that you say, well, we were 9-7, you know, a tweak here, a tweak there, we'll be back in the playoffs. And that's why you keep him, you know? And had we gone 6-10, then it's a different look.
What happened when we only won 3 games that season? We still kept Jason Garrett.
Well, he had the built-in excuse that, again, excuses are like assholes. Everybody's got one. But he had the excuse that we didn't have Tony Romo. But you see, Minnesota was on their third-string quarterback and went to the NFC Championship. You see that our backup quarterback went to Houston and on a week and a half won 2 games to get them into the playoffs. So this crap that I can only win 1 game without Tony Romo, to me, is BS. But it is what it is. So that's all I got for you guys. Looking back now, was I really a bandwagon fan? And you guys can tell me what you think on that. The fact that I thought about us, maybe it'd been better if we had tanked the season. You know, if we had continued on that losing streak, we'd be in a great spot right now. Definitely would be looking a whole lot different than we are. But as always, friends, I'm Mark Holmes. This is
Michael Anthony Fitness.
And we can't quit our day job. I'll see you soon.